If you are trading Forex or crypto, you are using leverage. Some traders think leverage is a shortcut to getting rich quick. Others believe leverage is inherently dangerous. They say leverage kills accounts. Unfortunately, there is a painful truth here. In practice, leverage is indeed the number one reason accounts get blown. But remember, leverage itself is not your enemy. The real problem is a lack of understanding of how leverage works alongside risk management. And today we are going to break this down with numbers and logic, not personal opinions. In the next few minutes, you will learn exactly what leverage is and why and how it affects your real trade risk. So, stay with me until the end of this video to learn how to use this tool to actually save your account. Welcome to Profit Engineering channel. This channel is not about selling signals. It's not about hype or getting rich overnight. Our focus here is on numbers, logic, statistics, and the market reality. Let's get started. Most traders believe that higher leverage automatically means higher risk. For example, they think 1 to 100 leverage is inherently more dangerous than 1 to 10. But leverage does not determine how much you lose. Position sizing does. Leverage simply allows you to control a larger position with less capital. If risk is not controlled, even low leverage can wipe up an account. What is leverage? In trading, leverage is a financial tool that allows a trader to control positions much larger than their actual capital. Simply put, the broker gives you a temporary credit to increase your trading volume. Thinking of it like a physical lever, it allows you to move a heavy object with very little force. Leverage is expressed as a ratio. For example, 1 to 10, 1 to 100, 1 to 200, or even 1 to 3000. For example, if you have a $1,000 account and use 1 to 100 leverage, you can control a position worth $100,000. But here are two key points most traders get wrong. First, leverage does not give you real money. It just inflates your trade size. Second is the concept of margin. Margin is not a fee or a cost. It is a small portion of your capital that is temporarily locked by the broker as collateral. Understanding this distinction changes everything. Leverage is a double-edged sword. It amplifies both gains and losses. With higher leverage, even tiny price movement can generate significant profits. But the opposite is also true. If the market moves against you, losses accumulate just as fast. This is where margin calls happen. This is where accounts get liquidated, not because leverage is evil, but because it was not understood. Let's look at the numbers. Assume you have a $1,000 account. If you open a 0.10 lot trade and decide to risk 2% per trade, your risk is exactly $20. With 0.10 lots, your stop loss would be 20 pips away. Now, pay attention. It doesn't matter if you use 1 to 10 or 1 to 100 leverage. If your stop loss is set correctly, your maximum loss is still $20 because the position size has not changed. So, when does leverage become dangerous? It becomes dangerous when you use it to open a position larger than your account can handle. In the same example, if you use high leverage to open 2-lot position on a $1,000 account, every pip movement is roughly $20. A small 50 pips move would wipe out your entire $1,000 in seconds. The problem was not the leverage. It was the trader choosing an oversized position. Leverage did not change the risk. Position size did. Most traders ignore this and then blame leverage when their account is gone. 90% of traders think my strategy is bad, the time frame is wrong, the market is rigged, or my broker is cheating me. In reality, your position size simply did not match your account balance and stop loss. You cannot trade zero point 0.5 lots with $100. You cannot let greed take over and trade one lot with $500. This is how most accounts are destroyed. Traders increase volume after a loss, or they move their stop loss, or they average down into a losing trade. Leverage only makes these mistakes happen faster. The market does not punish leverage. The market punishes uncontrolled risk and emotional decisions. To master the relationship between leverage and risk, remember these three rules. First, always calculate risk as a percentage, not in dollars nor pips, ideally 1% to 2%. Second, leverage should only help reduce locked margin. High leverage is useful for professionals because it frees up capital, but it's a trap for beginners who use it to over leverage. Third, never blame leverage. If you below your account, it's because of the position size you have chosen. To find the size of your position, you can use the golden formula. The position size formula is equal account balance times risk percentage divided by stop loss pips times pip value. For example, assume you have a $1,000 account. The risk is 1%. It means $10. Your entry is 1.10000 and stop loss set at 1.09500 means the stop loss is equal to 50 pips. Pip value for one standard lot Euro USD is $10. Now, easily, you are able to calculate the position size with substituting these numbers into the formula. Then the position size will be 0.02. Market volatility has increased significantly in recent years. Because of this, many experienced traders in 2025 actually prefer lower effective leverage, often less than 1 to 10 leverage. Not because they are afraid, but because they respect risk. Professional traders focus on capital preservation first. By risking only 1 to 2%, they can survive long losing streaks without breaking a sweat. If you think trading is just about entries, exits, switching time frames, or finding a magic indicator, this channel is not for you. But if you want to understand how risk, leverage, and mathematics control the outcome of your trades, subscribe to Profit Engineering channel. Hit the bell icon to be the first to see our next deep dives. Because profit is not emotional or random. Profit is engineered. Welcome to Profit Engineering channel.